Welcome back to This Week at ISU. I'm your host, Jake Patton. This week we have Showcase for a Cause, Dogs with the Dean, and more. This Week at ISU starts right now. The Career Center hosted Start Smart, an info session all about career fairs. During the event, they talked about why companies go to fairs, why attendance is important, and how to prepare. The goal is to inform students and prepare them for the upcoming All Majors Career Fair on February 24th. Dr. Nicholas Loveridge, Distinguished Professor of Political Science, spoke about civil discourse in the United States. He was the first presenter of the College of Art and Science Speaker Series. Let's hear more about this event from Legal Studies student Allyson Lozano.
I think we're in a really interesting time politically, so I think it's really important for us as young people, even professors, to be educated on what's going on politically and the ways in which we can make a difference. I think it's really important for students to attend events like this because it's on us to be politically educated. And I think that goes beyond political science majors. I think it applies to every single major. We're in kind of newfound times, and it's really important to know what's going on, especially with how polarized we are politically as a country.
A custom beanies and hat event was held at the Holland Memorial Student Union last Friday. Union Board hosted the event and handed out free hats and beanies with customizable patches. The event aimed to keep students warm as well as strengthen Union Board's student connections. Last Thursday, the Asian Student Association hosted a bake sale. They sold Asian-inspired cookies priced at $5 for 3. The flavors available were pandan, matcha, and ube crinkle. All funds raised are to help the ASA fund their future events. The Career Center hosted Freshman Fridays for the first time last week. The last Friday of every month, the Career Center will be hosting workshop sessions for freshmen. Students could learn how to make SMART goals while networking on campus. Sigmore Video got an exclusive interview with Allyson Colbert.
This is the first Freshman Friday event we're hosting. This is an event that will be taking place the last Friday of the month, and it is specifically created to help just provide opportunities for that specific freshman population here on campus. So this first event is going to focus on SMART goals. So new year, new you, we thought it would be a really great way to reset and set yourself up for success, because if you have a goal, that's something that'll really help you hold yourself to actually achieving it. So we're going to be writing some SMART goals that will be specific, measurable, attainable, reliable, and then time-bound as well too. So freshman population, it's important that we try to just get them involved on campus as much as possible and also allow them the opportunity to build that community with each other. So this event is brand new, and it truly was created just to really focus more so on our freshman population, get them into the Career Center sooner rather than later. One of my favorite sayings is, as you are preparing for the industry, it can be too late, but it's never too soon to really start thinking about it. So the month of February is going to be a busy one for us. We've got quite a few fairs that are going to be focusing on just helping connect you students with our amazing employers throughout the community. And in addition to that, we will be hosting a variety of other events to help as preparation for the career fair. Because there's a lot of people that maybe haven't been to a career fair, it's their first time, or they have been and they feel like they didn't do it right the first few times. This will give them the opportunity to really set themselves up for success and just get some good prep and practice. Practice, practice, practice.
Indiana State University alum Ben Wagner spoke to students about his experience at ISU. Wagner was involved with Student Media's radio and broadcasting programs during his time at ISU. Wagner now works as a play-by-play announcer for the Baltimore Orioles. State DM hosted Sycamore for a Cause, Sycamore's Got Talent as part of their 2026 Day of Miracles. Students performed through dance or song to help raise money for Riley Hospital. Attendees voted for their favorite performer through donations to State DM and Riley. There was also a hype room with various activities earlier in the day to help raise money. The College of Arts and Science held a Dog with the Dean event. On Wednesday, students could learn about scholarship opportunities and how to navigate the branch while meeting with the Dean of the College in Art and Science. They could also enjoy food like hot dogs, cookies, and refreshments while spending time with the therapy dogs the college has to offer. Let's hear more about this event from Christopher Fisher.
So this event is a scholarship fair. It's the College of Arts and Sciences Scholarship Fair, and it's also combined with what we call the Dogs for the Deans event. The Dogs for the Deans are hot dogs and other treats to get students in, and then it's really just to make students aware of the scholarship opportunities available in the branch, and especially for the ones available for arts and sciences. But we'll help students from many colleges coming through, just to get in the general application and then help them start navigating all the application possibilities for scholarships. This event is for helping students to apply for scholarships in the branch by March 1st. Well, we have a lot of money to give away at the institution for scholarships, and we want to help students get into the system, learn how to navigate it, and successfully apply for scholarships so we can give away whatever scholarship money we have for students.
The Sigma Gamma Rho sorority is hosting a shoe drive. Donations are being accepted now until February 13th. If you are interested in donating, you can find the donation box in the Commons of the Holland Memorial Student Union. They will be accepting newly or gently used shoes. Any donations made will be sent to community centers, local shelters, and rehabilitation centers. This week for Health Minute, we'll be looking at heart disease. Make sure to tune in next week where we'll be talking about dating violence and partner abuse. Now over to Connor Alcala for Health Minute.
Hey Sycamores, welcome back to Health Minute. I'm your host, Connor Alcala. February is American Heart Month, which is dedicated to heart disease, the leading cause of death in the U.S. Heart disease describes a range of conditions that can affect your heart. These include irregular heartbeats called arrhythmias, blood vessel diseases, heart valve diseases, and more. Common heart diseases are coronary artery disease, irregular heartbeats, heart failure, and heart valve disease. Heart disease is easier to treat when found early, so you should see a doctor if you have the following symptoms: shortness of breath, chest pains, and fainting. While you can't change every factor, you can lower your risk of heart disease. Avoiding tobacco, getting enough physical activity, and a healthy diet all contribute to a lower risk. You should also manage your stress, as stressing too much can put strain on your heart. Certain infections like gum disease also heighten your chance for developing heart disease or making existing conditions worse. So take steps to prevent infection. Thanks for joining us, and check back next week for more healthy tips and tricks. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Connor. It's been cold the last few weeks. Hopefully things will start to warm up now. Now over to Whitney Milbrooks for the next week's weather forecast.
Thanks, Jake. Well, Sycamores, luckily next week is supposed to warm up. Highs range from the upper 30s to the mid 50s. Lows start in the mid-20s and end in the lower 30s. Next week is mostly sunny with some clouds. However, on Friday and Saturday, you can expect rain and snow. Well, that's all I have this week. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Whitney. Now introducing our new segment, Inside the Forest. We'll be exploring all things sports. Let's hop over to Jackson Ennis on the court.
On Saturday, the Sycamores hosted the Valparaiso Beacons here in the Holman Center, and the first 1,000 fans got one of these sick Hawaiian t-shirts. After carrying a 10-point lead into halftime, the Sycamores couldn't finish the job late, falling to the Beacons in a disappointing 72-76 overtime loss. In his post-game comments, Coach Graves summed it up bluntly: "We are now just 2-8 in one-possession games with 2 minutes to go." But Tuesday brought a different story, an historic one. The guys stepped onto the floor for the 3,000th game in program history, taking on the Evansville Purple Aces. The Sycamores rose to the moment, rolling to an 84-63 win to mark the milestone in style. The celebration of that 3,000 game achievement comes Monday, February 9th at 7 p.m., when the Sycamores return home to face the Southern Illinois Salukis at the Holman Center. This is Inside the Forest. I'm Jackson Ennis.
Thanks, Jackson. That's all the time we have this week. If you would like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you would like us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu. Check us out on Instagram at sycamorevideo-isu student media or Sycamore Video on YouTube. See you next week, Sycamores.